Hello everyone, this is D1 here on Gemmy Animatronics along with
Green Science Boy.
Today we are reviewing a very classic Tekky item. Now this is the life-size animated John Doe prop by Tekky. And they have made this item for many years. And they're still making him today. It's still very easy to find one if you would like one. I'm just going to scoot him back a little bit here, but essentially what this guy does, if you have not seen one before, is he starts off laying down on like a table or other flat surface, and then when you activate him, he rises up and he breathes in and out with creepy music, and it's actually a pretty terrifying and honestly realistic effect. What I really like about this item in particular is that it has a set of feet and they're very solid. And if you look up close, they're actually really detailed as well. And then on his toe, there is a tag here. It says name of deceased, day of birth, cause of death, and you can actually fill that out if you want. It's customizable. We're going to go ahead and look at the box here. So here it is. This is a modern John Doe box. The other ones look a little different. If you want to see a video of it, there's a QR code. So it says John Doe rises slowly from the dead. Sound timer or footpad activated. Disturbing sounds. You can customize the toe tag. So, what are you going to say?
There is a QR code. We can just,
Well, we don't have to scan the demo video, but
I mean on it.
Example of how it would work, you can just scan it. So this item, I believe, was first made in 2011, as it says there. So they've actually made this guy for almost 10 years, which is insane.
Yeah.
But they're still making him, and he's very cool.
He has like a very simplistic design, but it's very cool, and the simplicity also honestly makes it more realistic.
So here's the John Doe instructions. I've always liked how Tekky instructions are they're not like a thin paper material, they're kind of plasticky feeling, and they're colorized as well. But so here it is, very simple setup. You just attach the back foot, just put the clothes on, which is very simple. There's no like arms to put it through. Pretty self-explanatory. There is a foot pad that can work with this, and it also works with multiple item triggers. So if you have one of those older Tekky things like the TNT box or the convulsing nurse medical box
Or the
high voltage box, you can actually activate John Doe with those items, which is interesting. And I believe the reason that he has it is because originally he was going to be sold along or compatible with a scientist guide that would electrocute him to life, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so he's just got some legs there that just kind of lay down. And this is how it works. You just put in 4 AA batteries, or you can plug in an adapter. Yeah, there's where those are. This one may actually not have... Wait, there's multiple item trigger. So yeah, they still make him with that. If you're wondering if the newer models had that scrapped, it still has the same feature. And a fun fact about this guy is underneath the fabric is actually a transparent Resurrection Mary face, which is pretty cool. So if you're like an avid Tekky collector, that's another little cool thing about this guy. They did make one at Party City recently that has 2 red LEDs for eyes that light up through the fabric. Some people think it's cool, other people think it's less realistic. It's just about your taste. But without further ado, I'm going to switch him on. I've actually not switched this one on yet, because I just got it, so we're going to see what it does. Push this box out of the way. So as you can see, he just kind of resets down, and he hits a relay, and then it goes off. He actually goes for a decent amount of time.
Yeah, and that audio he plays is kind of like, it kind of reminds me of like the Demonica background music.
Yeah, very classic Tekky audio there. Yeah, there's no lights or anything. It's like a realistic body underneath the bag.
And you can kind of see like the face sticking up from under the fabric. It's very cool.
Yeah, you can kind of see the face there.
It makes it scary.
And this does work with a foot pad or multiple volume trigger. I don't believe there's volume control, but it's not really needed for this. Let me see this turn on again. So yeah, that is the Tekky John Doe animatronic. I highly recommend it. Very easy to store. The box is very small.
If you're like more of a haunter type like person who does more like who can't store larger animatronics and they do more like an outdoor display or just a smaller scale display and they want like a cool looking animatronic, John Doe is definitely a good option.
And I have 1 minute left on the camera. So anyways guys, that is John Doe and thanks for watching.